friends, I am Trilochan. I hope you are safe and healthy. Today we will discuss how to install most popular web server Nginx, and we also install PHP and MySQL to host your application, PHP application. So without any further delay, let's move forward.
So let's connect to your server through SSH. So I'm assuming you have already installed Ubuntu or through EC2 AWS EC2 I am using. So you can use SSH command for to connect your server. So let's command is SSH, then -I, as already I have discussed earlier a lot of videos on that, like this is the path of your PM file, the key file. Otherwise you can use your username and password to access your server. So this is the same way you can connect, but the whole idea is connect to your server. So let's connect, enter. Yes. So now it's connected. Once it's connected, let me tell you, we have to install the Nginx first, because this is LAMP stack already. I told you. So this is LAMP. That means Linux and Nginx and MySQL and PHP. Okay. So before that, already we have to update. Okay, you have to update our apt package management suite, so that we will install the latest version of everything whatever we want to install here. So let's install first. So before that we have to update apt update, enter. So now this is once it's updated, then we'll install the Nginx. So this is how it's pronounced. So let's install the Nginx now. So apt install Nginx. So if you have the UFW firewall running as outlined in the install setup, like you will need to allow the connection to Nginx. So Nginx register itself to UFW open installation. So procedure is rather straightforward. I think you know this, how to do that. So I don't need this command here. So let's the Nginx is done. So we will install now the MySQL. So for that, command is apt install, as already you know, the MySQL hyphen server. Yes, this is very simple step. Then after that we'll uh, means like secure our MySQL. So for that, the command already you already in discuss in PHP myadmin and MySQL master slave also. So let's do that. So once it's installation done, then we will do the what MySQL secure installation. Clear it. So the next command is MySQL underscore secure underscore installations. Here what will happen, we will configure our root user, so that the password will be, you can access through the password. So y, then password 1, so medium. So you can give your password. So I am putting here simple demo@123. Yes. So you can put your strong passwords as should be greater than 8, the length of the password, and unique and mixed case and special character should be there. So here everything is y, means you can do that, the allow everything. So disallow root login remotely, you can make it no. Remove test database and access to it, no, you can press. Otherwise you can keep your demo databases here. So reload privilege tables now. So yes, so it's all done now. So let's install the PHP. Okay, but PHP here is simple. So before that we have to alter the user. So make it clear now. Yes. So root user we have to give the password access. So by default it was not there. You have to configure the MySQL. So for that MySQL, here you have to alter the user, root user, identified by the password. Okay, so it is needed for your further use in your application, PHP application. You have to install, if needed, you can install PHP MyAdmin, and in that the same password you have to use there also. Okay, so that you can whole application you have the same password for PHP MyAdmin, and for your application also the same MySQL password. So this configuration is needed, otherwise you will get error while you install the PHP MyAdmin. Okay, so you have to do this process. So I will recommend to alter user, otherwise you will get error in anywhere, like in your application, otherwise in while you install PHP MyAdmin. Okay, so simple command is here: alter user root localhost identified with MySQL native password. This is optional. If you access through only the application, this is needed, otherwise you just skip it. With MySQL, simple, you can write identified by demo at the rate 123. This is your password. So once it's done, just yes, done. Next we will install PHP with the two modules like PHP FPM and PHP MySQL. So now you can flush privileges. Yes. So you can exit now, so that we can install the PHP in root. Done. So now we'll install PHP. Let's make it clear. Yes. So now we'll install PHP. So for that the command is very simple: apt install PHP module name, first name suppose FPM, first CGI module, and then MySQL module. Okay, so apt install PHP hyphen FPM, then PHP MySQL, so that your application will run smoothly. PHP MySQL connection driver is needed. This module is must needed to run your application and using MySQL. Okay, so FPM is fast CGI. This is needed in Nginx. So that is this is module for we can use in Nginx to connect to process the PHP files in Nginx server. So this is now is a PHP installation done. So now you have to just uh, enable the PHP in your Nginx server. Okay, so before that let's connect it to your IP. Yes, your Nginx is ready. So let's create a PHP file now, so that you can check is PHP is installed or not properly. So let's make a PHP file now. So yes, so go to the terminal. You can directly connect to your server and add any PHP file. So but in demo purpose I will just show you info.php file, so that you can check whether the PHP is running smoothly or not. So your remember your PHP version here is 7.2, as you see. You can see your command prompt. So remember this. So here we just, this is a simple PHP command. PHP, yes, PHP info function, then and the PHP. So this is how you can check your PHP is working or not in your server. It's a very simple way to verify your PHP. Okay, so let's go to the, yes, so let's connect to info.php. Yes, no, it's not working because we haven't enabled the PHP in your Nginx server. So let's enable this one first. So because Nginx is by default running as a static file, there is no dynamic file he can run this. So we have to enable the PHP here first. So make it clear now. So let's connect to your default configuration file, Nginx file. So for that nano, the default file, you know, that's where it is there, like etc Nginx, no, etc Nginx, then sites available. The directory already we have discussed in previous videos. So sites available and the file name is default. This is a default configuration for your Nginx server. So let's go down, scroll down. Yes, so everything is there. You have to just uncomment the things. Here is the file are index.html, so you have to add index.php also here, index.php. Yes, then location is, yes, is correctly defined. So let's enable the PHP now. Yes, pass the PHP script and fast CGI server. So here you have to just uncomment the lines. This is fast PGI configuration. Then next is fast CGI pass. Though you have to connect PHP version. Yes, the this socket file. So here point is you have to mention your version name, like so in my case is 7.2, so you might got a 7.0 by default, so you have to edit this. So uncomment everything. So next is so deny access to xtxs file if you have Apache document root, so you have to by default uncomment this, otherwise no effect. So let's uncomment and let's save it. So control X, then Y, then enter. Now it's done. So we have to just check whether it is Nginx configuration is correct or not. So for that command is Nginx -t. Yes, successful. This is test is done. So let's restart the server. Service Nginx restart. Restart is done. Let's check in browser. So the file is info.php, right? Enter. Yes, it's done now. So it's working properly. The 7.2 PHP 7.2 is installed, MySQL is installed. So this is how it's done. So if you want to configure your IP to your domain, so you have to just unlink the default file and you have to add another file, the configuration file as your domain name, in your domain name. So already we discussed in many times. So let's just give you the 2-3 steps for that. So go to the your file, means your directory. So cd etc nginx sites available, and we will copy this same file and to paste and to copy this and take it in your domain name. Okay, so we can just edit the simple tweak. We can just only change the server name, otherwise it's same configuration will the work. So let's do it. Cp default, this is your default configuration file, then make it codingx.in. so my domain is codingx.in. you can save in your coding your domain name. Okay, so cp default codingx.in, so it's now copied. So now we'll just edit this file. So make it just, yes, nano, yes, change it to codingx.in. so it means we are just editing our codingx.in configuration file so that it will available for your domain. Okay, codingx.in. Here it is, just scroll down. So we need to change only the server name, otherwise everything is fine. So let's change the domain name here, the server name. So here it is. So let's change it. So here you can put it like codingx.in space codingx www.codingx.in, so it will work accordingly. It's codingx.in. Yes, this is your domain is you can configure. So next, yes, once it's done, so you have to just unlink your default file, so which is then you have to enable the your codingx.in. So it's now you can restart. So now you will unlink the file, the default file, unlink the same the path name etc nginx sites available default sites available slash default, enter. So now this file will not work again, so this configuration will not work. So you have to link the symbolic link is called, like you have to link this file to your site enabled so that it will run easily. Means your configuration file, the new configuration file work for by default. So link. So while your codingx.in request to the same IP, it will this configuration will work like etc nginx sites available default, sorry, codingx.in, and the source the destination file is etc nginx slash sites available, sorry, sites enabled. This is the destination. Yes, sites enabled slash codingx.in. codingx.in. Yes, enter. So now your configuration is done. So you just need to open your browser codingx.in slash info, then you can host your whole application here.
Thank you for watching. Please do like, share and comment and subscribe. Thank you so much.